Interestingly, you said you opened that discussion about mentors. Another great guy that I spent a lot of time with, Keith Cunningham. He's the Rich Dad and Rich Dad Poor Dad. So Kiyosaki's referring to him, and he's an icon. He's extraordinary. There is a guy that you'd be astonished. He has tremendous humility. I bailed him up in Hawaii. A mate of mine gave me a tip-off. He said, listen, this guy's going to be at this resort on these dates. You know who he is? I said, yeah, I do actually. I know the book. I've read Rich Dad Poor Dad a few times. I didn't tell you, but he's going to be in this hotel. I said, great. Flew from Australia to Hawaii. Yeah, on the idea to be in the fucking buffet somewhere. I'm going to find this guy. So I roll in. Sure enough, day 3, I'm sitting there. I'm walking through the lobby doing my little laps in this hotel. I see him and I recognize him straight away. Texan, hat, the whole lot, right? He's walking to the buffet and just pure nobility. Looks at me and goes, yeah, sure, I can have a chat with you. I said, listen, is there a time we can catch? Yeah, sure. He looks at his wife and says, Sandy, is it okay if him and I chat tomorrow over breakfast? And I said, that'd be great. You fucking serious? She goes, yeah, of course. And mate, I sat there for an hour and 10, hour and 15, and he was just amazing. Like I was the only person there. Do this, and he was so funny. What do you do? I explained it, and he goes, yeah, that's a shame. And I was back then, we'd bank in between sort of 9 and 12 million a year net projects. My ego is fucking like this, Well, you're just one of those smart guys that just sell their time at a higher rate. It's like, righto, about to learn something really significant. And I just listened intently. He goes, yeah, you got to get away from that. Whatever you're doing in that world, I don't want to know about it. Passive income. And I jumped on the plane the next night. I must have written 7 pages of notes. Everything he fucking said, I swear to you, was a sentence, was a one-liner. And it came back to Aussie and I was like, righto, we're going to expand the projects, but for a limited time. And then I'm going to produce more cash and invest in this thing called parks. That changed everything.